go, but still I wonder, are you hype for the love of my life, baby? No, I might never know, no, no.
Salute. Y'all already know what it is, man. It is the toughest of all things tough. Toughstino, man. Please hit that like button, subscribe. And y'all know the vibes we here. Listen, I got a question today, man. I want to know, why is nobody paying attention to what Danny Boy said about Mary J. Blige? And for those of y'all that don't know what he said, well, we're going to show you exactly what he said about Mary J. Blige. And I want to know how long it's going to take before more people come out and talk about Mary J. Blige the same way they talked about Diddy. So for those of y'all that don't know, Danny Boy was a Death Row artist. I believe he's the one that was singing "I'm Not Mad at You." I believe that's him. He's also came out the closet and all that other shit. So he's been on YouTube for a minute. But when I heard this, it sort of threw me through a loop, because he's actually saying that Mary J. Blige was with him when he was under the age of 18. All right, so we're gonna run through this. We're gonna listen to it. Hit that like button, subscribe. All right. And let me know in the comments, do y'all believe that Mary J. Blige should be treated the same way as these men out here that get caught up years later, and it's just that they was on some statutory shit or some predatory shit? All right? Let me know. Let's watch this.
Something, I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, oh man, here we go. I get up to the room and it's a table full of girls sitting around the table. And they all eating, everybody eating, and they ordering food, and some of the homies are in the room. And Misa's sitting there. Misa is Puffy's baby mother. Devontae's, one of Devontae's baby mama, and I think Casey's baby mama was up there. No, it wasn't. It was Devontae's baby mama and Mary and a couple other chicks that was at the table. And we talking and we drinking. And, you know, I'm kind of excited. Again, I'm from the west side of Chicago, and who doesn't look up to Mary J. Blige as, like, you know, one of the queens, you know, of that time.
That's right.
The queen of R&B at that time.
That's right.
In the hood.
That's right.
And
before we go too far, understand that he said Puffy's baby mother, Misa. I think that's Justin's mother. All right. So just like I said the other day, bro, it could be that these women were with what Puff was doing, bro. And then when they got tired of it and they wanted out, I guess, and I'm saying a certain situation happened between him and them. I don't think Puff was doing that with his baby mothers, like with his wives and shit. I believe in order to be like that with him, you have to understand the type of shit that he on. So where this story is going, understand that Puff, his wife, and Mary J. Blige was all in the room when Mary J. Blige was trying to seduce Danny Boy. You know what I mean? So they all the same in my eyes.
They're chilling, we up there chilling and drinking and drinking.
Why are you drinking with a 16-year-old?
And I think after I left for a little while, we was talking. I think I left out, and Suge called me back up to the room. He said, "Come back upstairs, man. Old girl want to see you."
Who's old girl, Champ?
Fuck is old girl?
Yes.
Think of one of the other girls that was at the table. And I get up there to the room. Suge's in his room, and Misa's sitting on the bed with a sheet wrapped around her. You know, and you can kind of see like her nice body, and she got this sheet wrapped around her. And Mary's sitting on the couch.
Wait, hold on. Wait. So Misa was piping Suge? Is this what the whole East Coast, West Coast beef started from? Was from Puffy and Biggie's wives getting piped out by West Coast niggas? So Tupac piped out Biggie wife, and it's coming out that Suge Knight piped out Puffy's wife.
So I know the girl that he in the bed with don't want me. So I went in. he closed the door and shit, and I sit down and I start talking to Mary. And the inside, I'm about to lose it, because I'm actually sitting in here talking to Mary. She's sitting on the couch and shit, and we ordered some food and some more drinks. And somebody knocked on the window, knocked on the door. She ran and kind of damn near jumped behind the couch hiding. But I'm looking like, what your problem is? And she, make sure that's not K.
KC?
You know, I'm like, oh, man, I don't care. You know, I'm talking to him. I don't care who he is. You ain't got to be running and jumping and did it. But she was actually talking about KC.
Yeah, because she was with KC at the time.
She was thinking that KC, she had like this postpartum type, you know, the shit that people in the army probably go through when they hit bangs.
Nigga, PTSD, bro.
When it came to KC at that time.
Right. Postpartum and PTSD is two different things, bro. It's post-traumatic stress disorder, and postpartum is when you have kids, when shorties have kids and all that, and they into that depression after they give birth. This nigga's not that intelligent. But we're gonna listen to his story. Let's go.
You know, and she's sitting on the couch and shit. I'm like, you know, you ain't got to worry about him. You know, you straight. You did it lane. I'm 15, 16 years old. And she laying on the couch. And I'm sitting on the other end, and she laid down on the couch and put her head in my lap. I'm like, damn.
He's talking about Mary J. Blige, bro.
He can't be talking about Mary. Was talking about she wanted me to come back up here, and now she on my lap. And I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, what is this gonna end up to? And she stayed a couple more hours. And we decided to go in the other room because it was a suite. We went in the other room and laid down. And she laid down with me, and she kind of like backed up against me. And every time she backed up against me, I would move away and shit, you know? And
that's because you zesty, bro. Like, that's just because you a little zesty, bro. You a little parfait-ish, you know what I'm saying? You a little yogurt parfait, champ. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? No way in hell. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm saying, I was 16 at one point in time. I would have probably knocked Mary down at 16. Although we kids, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand the pressure and the shit that shit put on your brain. Like, you probably wasn't ready for that. Of course. Just like if it was a man doing that shit to a young girl, it would be wrong. I'm just saying, as far as I'm concerned, I would have knocked Mary Cheeks down. No questions asked. I'd have knocked Mary Cheeks down. I'd have worried about the consequences of my mind after. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I'm from. But let's go.
From that time, I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times.
Then you went to New York.
You know, that's why I was
her?
kind of confused when I heard Kurt saying that Mary was pot girl. Because at that time, she was my girl. At that time, I'm 15, 16 years old, and she flying me in to see her. And you know what it is when a girl back up on you, you young and shit, and I'm trying to show her that she ain't phasing me.
Nah.
I'm hard as goddamn. She's backing up against me. This Mary J. Blige. And quite nice with the guy. I mean, you know, I don't even know if you're supposed to say you had sex with people on
Did you?
camera.
Did you do it?
Anyway, whatever. I'm not quite sure, but
Relations.
yeah, we had relations. That's a good way.
You had relations.
Put it out.
A 16-year-old Danny boy had relations with a married, because she was married to Casey, right? A married Mary J. Blige. So she was with Casey, Tupac, and the 16-year-old Danny boy around the same time. How much other things did she do? I did hear something else about her and Queen Latifah grooming the young ladies of Hollywood in a different type of way. I'm not going to hold you. I heard that. And when I can find that story, I'm going to bring that to y'all too. Straight. Because I feel like these people, everybody should be looked at the same. The women and the men should be looked at the same. If you did some egregious shit, which this is egregious, you should be held in the same way, bro. Your music should be taken down, just like how they did the R. Kelly. Nigga, your music should be taken down, all that shit. Straight. No more Queen of R&B. You was letting kids pipe.
And I said it in the book, and I was, you know, I was saying it because it was my Instagram moment. I should say before Instagram came out, or That was my moment. That was my social media moment to be able to say that in the book. Because had it been cameras or something around or being able to make a post, I probably would have tried to make it something very serious with her, especially after being there more than 5 times.
And you kept in
More than
contact with
5
J.
times he
Blidge, right?
killed that.
I did, for sure. For sure. She would fly me in sometimes, and I'd fly down to see her. And my last time seeing her in New York was when I was on my way to work with Devontae in Rochester, New York.
Tell me about that.
Well, Suge wanted me to go down to New York to work with Devontae. At this time, Devontae was running the Basement. His crew was called the Basement, and they were down in Rock.
Where's this nigga parents at, bro? You 16 getting floated around by all these adults. Where's your parents at, bro? You drinking and smoking with Suge Knight, and you seeing all these grown ass peoples have relations and shit. Where the hell was your dad at? The fuck?
Rochester. And he had Timberland and Magoo, Missy. Missy was a part of the group Sister. I think it was Missy and Tweet.
That's facts.
And my boy Genuine. Shout out to Genuine. He had all those artists down there, and I just went down there to do some records with him and had an opportunity on my way to fly down there to stay for about a month or so. Mary kind of tricked me. She tricked me when I missed my flight to go up to Rochester. I flew into New York, and I was supposed to fly up to Rochester. I stayed with her that night. And went to Rochester and had an opportunity to cut some great records with Devontae Swing.
So you was messing around with Mary J. Blige before Tupac, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't even know Mary and
Unless he
Tupac
messed with her back
was a thing
before he went to jail.
So when did Tupac come in the picture?
Pac came in the picture a little bit after the Source Awards.
Yeah, I'm talking about like Mary J. Blige. Like how did
I
that
think
come
that
about?
was like, when Pac came around and got out of jail, everybody wanted Pac. All of the girls wanted him, everybody wanted to be around him. You know what I mean? And you kind of notice, the girls hanging around, but I can't say that I know for sure that Pac fucked Mary. I can't say that for sure.
But can you for sure say that you did what you did?
They did, and I wouldn't put it past again, because she'll kind of like, connect me with her. So did he connect Pac? What he probably did.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This is a very nasty story. And like I said, we always have these stories happening about men, all right? About men wilding on ladies. But what happens when the ladies wild out on the man? What happens when the ladies get found to be egregious and a pedo-like? PDF files, if you will. What happens then? Where's the accountability? Who's going to hold Mary J. Blige accountable for what this zesty young man is saying? Hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know in the comments how y'all felt about this story. And I'm up out of here. All right, until next time. Peace.